Guys, look what came in the mail. Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Before we dive straight into your readings this week, I do want to give a lovely little announcement to this amazing jewelry company with authentic natural gemstones, and also they have a really lovely mission. Look how gorgeous they are. Just want to show you guys up close. So Otter Spirit doesn't just have incredible, beautiful jewelry, which I'm going to show you, but they also have a really lovely mission about helping saving otters. Okay, so to dive deeper into what their mission is about, please check out their website and definitely check out all this amazing jewelry that they have because it is all authentic, like I said. Bracelets also come with a beautiful little card, which comes with some affirmations. Okay, intentions, what zodiac signs these crystals kind of resonate with. But look how gorgeous this is. This is supposed to be really good for love and confidence, which I really needed because I was trying to I am trying to focus a lot more on my career, putting myself out there a little bit. And sometimes I've been lacking a lot of confidence within myself to do certain things outside my comfort zone. Okay, so the yellow one that I just put on is also citrine, which is a really lovely crystal and gemstone for success and prosperity. We all need a little bit of that, don't we? Okay, I also got and chose rainbow tourmaline as well because this has a few different benefits of this crystal. One is your intuition, so this is why you're going to start to see me wearing these in my readings, because it's just really good for my career life and helping you guys with messages too. Not only is it beautiful as well if you look at it too, but it's also good for joy and happiness. So that's why I chose this one as well. It can be really hard in my experience to find really reputable brands that sell actually really high quality gems. So these feel really amazing. Not only that, but they look gorgeous too. So yeah, absolutely recommend. And if you would like to try them out, again, there's a discount code for you guys that they are offering. Definitely check their website, check out all the lovely crystals that they have on there and the necklaces, the jewelry that they have on there, and let me know what you guys think, and definitely give them some support as well. But let's dive into your readings. Hello Sagittarius, how you guys doing? Welcome to your weekly reading with me. I'm gonna dive straight in. Let's see what's going on for you guys for the week ahead. All right, let's have a look and see for my gorgeous Sagittarians. Let's have a little look. Let's get two of these cards out, please, Spirit. We have self-love. All right, did we have that last time? I don't remember anymore. Like, I do so many readings that I kind of merge into one. I'm trying to remember, but I feel like we did. But anyway, regardless, you have self-love coming up for you guys this week. It says self-love is a foundation of all love. Okay, make sure that you are giving from a full overflowing cup. Don't give from the love that you should be giving to yourself is a very big message coming through with this, okay? Which we can all, especially an empath, can get into the habit of accidentally doing. It's like, oh, I'll give you some love, when really you need that for you, right? Same with anything else. You also have prosperity. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. Okay, so you're entering a period of prosperity, but there is a bit of a reminder here, Sagittarius, that not only do we have to work for it, but also making sure that we're kind of focusing on our happiness too, right? A love for life is important, right? Let's see what else is coming for you. Let's see what else is coming for you here, guys. And a love for life. You gotta love what you do, right? I wonder what that is about. Let's see. I want to dive a bit deeper into that. Let's get two of these cards for you, Sagittarius. One more. Okay, interesting. Now, a leg up always comes through when we might be needing some help. Okay, even if it's help from the universe, right? It's either about relying on someone else to help guide you out of maybe a situation where either you don't know where to go or what direction to head into. So it's like allowing someone else to take the lead for once, or if it's asking for help from others in general, like to do with tasks, or whether it's about letting the universe guide you because your legs are a little bit tired, you're a bit tired, you don't know where to go. Please, Spirit, just take the reins, you know, or someone else around you. Whatever it is, it's important for allowing yourself to be vulnerable and depend on others at times. You don't have to do everything yourself, Sagittarius, and that is a big lesson sometimes. Things can be a bit easier if we allow other people to take the reins, okay? And it can happen a bit quicker too. So I wonder if that's an important message for you guys. Now, you have to be fair coming through, and this always happens when you're having or being called to have a life review, okay? Which is about understanding, okay, how do I create balance in my life? And I wonder if the leg up is to create balance. I wonder if it's about allowing other people to help you sometimes. But anyway, this is about dealing with things that might be not for you, that might need to leave your life, whether it be people, situations, might need to declutter whatever's in your energy or around you that might be making you feel unbalanced or unloved or whatever it may be. And having a life review, like I was saying, okay? Really being very unbiased and fair with your decision making, okay? Being very honest, like Justice card, to be honest as well. All right, 2 more for Sagittarius. We'll take the ones that are showing themselves here. Okay, now with the Goddess of the Moon coming through and Angel of Love, I think it's important to say that this really feels like it's shadow work. Some of you might have a hard time trusting others or kind of releasing control a little bit, even if it's giving it to the universe here. Okay, because Goddess of the Moon again is shadow side stuff, right? It's also maybe the moon can be about certain feelings, deep, intense feelings, which is where I say shadow side, right? It's that part of ourselves that we sometimes look over or dismiss. It can also be certain belief systems that maybe you have, again, about depending on others is a bad thing, right? Or letting other people help you is a bad thing because it means that you're not strong enough, blah, blah, blah. Those things are not true. And it's really important this week to think about who and what experience taught you that. Okay, because it probably was an unsafe person, or it was an untrustworthy person, or it was not a good person, right? Therefore, should we be listening to what they have passed down to you, right? It's important to understand where things come from so you don't take more hurt into your future, right? And then you have Angel of Love coming through here as well, which is all about love. Making sure that what's in your life, especially because it's coming up underneath a life review, making sure that you are doing things that are loving and also inviting loving things into your life. So whether you have to remove anything that's not giving you love and compassion and understanding, or just maybe it's to do with the things that are just around, maybe your job, maybe you aren't loving your job and it's time to think about, okay, I want to do something that I actually feel passionate in doing. If you're able to, of course, it's something that you're thinking about at least. And maybe it's to do with your routines. What am I doing that's actually giving myself more love, for example? So Angel of Love being here and self-love being here, Spirit wants you to love yourself a little bit more and focus on that this week, okay? And sometimes loving yourself is making the decision to let other people love you. There we go. Let's dive into, I felt like that was a bit powerful just for someone out there. That is an act of self-love sometimes. All right. Let's get a few of these. Sagittarius, one more. Okay, there's a few there. Right, this is interesting. This says someone is leaving your life. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Now, the first message I got from that, and I wonder if someone's like trying to, there's a word for this, I'm sure. It's like I'm getting a little bit of someone is calling a bluff. I don't know if someone's threatening to leave or threatening to do something, like not in a bad way, not like that. It just feels like, so you have flag here and chair, empty chair, right? Someone is leaving your life. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. It feels like whoever is leaving your life or whatever is leaving your life is good. I'm hearing don't beg, we don't want to be doing that. Like it feels like whatever is crumbling away or whoever is leaving potentially is because you set a boundary. So again, don't lower the boundary just because someone is threatening to leave or threatening to kick you out of the group or whatever. Like it's, and again, an act of self-love here. Interesting, because I was getting that. Someone's leaving your life, don't be tempted to lower your standard. I feel like the first thing is, oh no, don't leave. But it's actually like, I need to hold strong to my boundaries and my standards of life, right? So I wonder if that's like a spiritual thing or, something happening in your spiritual energy, or if it's actually physically. I wonder where it is. Right, what else do we have over here? So you have Wheel. This says indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So again, getting clear on what you want is important. With that, to be fair, you need a life review. Purse, pay attention to your finances, okay? Maybe a really good time to start focusing on building those up or focusing on your work here. You also have Teapot. This says a deep friendship of someone with the same sex. I don't know if that's the person who's leaving, or I don't know if that is the leg up, someone that you're being called to rely on at this time. Then you have this Elephant, and this says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And that feels like whatever you're going through right now is a very big lesson. Okay. And I do feel like it's a mental or spiritual journey that you're on at the moment, but of course it's happening in your physical world. So whether it's your relationships, I just feel like, yeah, Spirit's really trying to get you to bring balance into your life, which does feel like the Justice card, right? It's kind of calling something out, or kind of having the sword up. In that Justice card, she has the sword. And also, she also has a blindfold, usually. And what that represents is that it's an unbiased decision, right? It's yeah, right? Right. Sagittarius, let's dive into the rest of your cards here. But I do feel like this is a time for justice here, which is interesting, or legal situations could be. Let's dive into your tarot. So the first one that we're going to get out is going to be about the overall energy of this week for you. And you have the Page of Cups. So an emotional one, but this can be good. It doesn't have to be negative. I do feel like maybe there's a need to, sort out a little bit of like childhood wounds, because this can be your inner child, and listening to your inner child, focusing on what it's saying to you. One thing I want to say about this that I'm hearing, the initial A is coming up for some reason. But what I'm hearing with this, I don't know if that's a nickname. I was just hearing Annabelle. I don't know why. Really random. Okay, right. Sorry, Spirit is going all off in my head. Okay. Page of Cups coming through, being about your inner child or your inner feelings. One thing I wanted to say was, like, if you were your own son or your own daughter, and they were going through the situation that you're going through, what would be the advice that you would give them? Like if they're going through a toxic connection, or they're in a toxic career, or somebody's threatening to leave them and they're a bad person, it's just manipulative. Like, what would you say? You'd say, let them go, right? Or it's time to do something different. Even though it's painful, I feel like it's compassion here for you. Spirit's trying to give for you. But it's like, again, it's self-love, right? Anyway. Let's clarify this for you guys. Let's see what the Page of Cups is about. You could be getting some good news as well amongst all of this too. Let's see. Page of Cups. Why is this the energy this week? Okay. Queen of Cups. And we do have an upside down one. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Cups, again, is really about paying attention to your feelings. What's interesting is the Queen of Cups and the Page of... Wait, maybe it is a child going through something here, and you're giving them advice. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles reversed though. Usually it's about family stability. So maybe you are feeling a bit unstable. Maybe financially things are not looking very prosperous. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. It does feel like a child dynamic. But again, I just said about being your own, kind of like looking at yourself as if you were in your child. I don't know. What is that? What did I just say? Let's clarify why the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse for you, Sagittarius. Yeah, because there's a lot of resistance here. Now, by the way, the 7 of Wands is a successful card. It's just, you're having to really go up against the odds in order to have what it is that you're desiring here. So the 10 of Pentacles is about an abundance. 7 of Wands. What do they say over here? They said pay attention to your finances. But there was something, I'm sure. Right, guys. I feel like my brain is getting really scattered during a reading, and I wonder if that's where your headspace is at. So 7 of Wands is a little bit of, I just worry. The reason why I'm stuttering here and can't get my bloody message out here is because the 7 of Wands can kind of, on one hand, it's saying you're pushing and you're, despite the odds, you're staying consistent with yourself, you're pushing, and you will get success because of that. Yes, I do believe that's your message. But on the other hand, I wonder if the way that you're doing it, because of a certain belief system, you feel like you have to, be all cut up and bruised in order to believe that you're deserving of some sort of success. Like, what I mean by this, there's a better way of saying it, I'm sure, but it's almost like I wonder if you feel like you're not worthy until you've really, 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 really fought for something. And hard work, again, is part of prosperity, but I wonder if the love for life is not there, is what I'm trying to get out. Sagittarius, I hope you're still here with me. Because Ten of Pentacles being there is almost like, okay, if maybe you're feeling a bit upset that there's not this prosperity, there's no stability in your life, there's not a lot of finances or whatever it may be for you. The Ten of Pentacles, maybe there's no love interest, whatever it may be, like a stable, loyal person or plan or path doesn't feel stable. And I wonder if that's because the wheel here, indecisiveness. Maybe you've not been super true to yourself and your feelings, and maybe that's why you've been in, toxic connections, or, you've not been very clear on what you are worth. And this is where don't be tempted to lower your standards, is because Spirit actually wants you to have some really strong standards right now, so that you don't just allow things to just happen to you, right? When things ramble aimlessly, it's like we're just going somewhere, but, nowhere really. Because you need to have a really clear goal. I wonder if the vision board is so important for you, even if it's to do with love and relationships, right? Like, I really feel like they want you to be really clear, because you're going to kick out anybody who's not up to par with that, right? And they're wanting you to do more of that, because it's all about your self-love. Okay, anyways, right, let's move forward, guys. Sorry, that took me some time. Let's put these in the thing. So Queen of Cups, focusing on your feelings and what you're worthy of, right? You have a big heart, you have a lot of love to give, okay? And I really feel like they want you to prioritize that for your life first before you start giving it to everybody else. All right, what's the energy for Sagittarius this week? So 8 of Wands. So this is about you moving in the right direction, which is awesome. Whatever you're doing, there is change happening in your life, and wherever it's taking you, kind of go with that flow. That's why I felt weird with the 7 of Wands, because it felt like you're going against the flow. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Like, I always see going up against that, where Spirit's trying to guide you somewhere else. You're like, no, this is where I'm going. This is the person I want. But Spirit's showing you every reason why you shouldn't be there, right? So anyway, 8 of Wands. I want you to go with this 8 of Wands energy. So this is again about things moving in the right direction. There being a lot of rapid change happening in your life. So let's see what this is. But they're positive changes, right? 8 of Wands, Page of Cups. Follow your feelings. Page of Cups, I do feel like you're going to be receiving some good news this week, but because this is coming up in your energy, I really feel like you're actually finally listening to this little voice within, or treating yourself with compassion and kindness as if you were your own child, right? I wonder if you've been a bit harsh to yourself lately. One more for the energy of Sagittarius, the Death card. So you're going through a huge transformation within. In your energy, you're showing up as the Death card, which is really about inevitable changes. Like, things were bound to change at some point. And I feel like, I wonder if there is some sort of like emotional breakthrough that you guys are having that's really giving you some certain clarity to leave something behind, an old chapter, old narrative, old way of being, whatever it be, things that don't serve you, to kind of change things. Now, the thing with the Death card is, usually in the normal tarot deck, you see like my scalp, my crown chakra is getting very itchy. Downloads, whatever. It's usually like there's a king on the floor, right? And he's dead, right? Which basically means that there's going to have to be like a new ruler. So I feel like you are changing. You're listening to a different voice in your mind, like a narrative, different perspective, a different way of doing things, right? That's the vibes that's coming through. And because you have Death and the 8 of Wands, whatever changes are happening, it's taking you towards really good things. I always say that's my card of things moving in the right direction. So great things will unfold, but of course death and change can be very challenging. But I feel like you're finally listening to that inner child. The inner child is taking the lead here. Your inner desire is what you want, that love, because children are super innocent, and I feel like that's the side of yourself that you're listening to. I don't know, right? Anyway, let's see what the challenge or obstacle might be for you guys within this time. The 9 of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment. So this coming up in your challenge position, it is a good card because it does feel like this is what you're focusing on, is on your feelings, is on your personal accomplishments, your personal feelings, personal happiness, and your wish fulfillments in life, what you want out of life. But your challenge is getting there, right? Understanding what it is that you want could be a challenge for you within this week, so get clear on it. Also, prioritizing your own personal feelings could be a challenge for you, or achieving certain things that you want. It could be a little bit of a journey before you get there, but it is a good card. And when good cards are in your challenge position, you will have it as long as you stay consistent and push through that challenge, right? Let's clarify that for you. Why is the 9 of Cups in the challenge position for Sagittarius this week? The 3 of Wands. Because it feels like something's delayed, or you're waiting for this, right? So I feel like with that being there, it could be easy to lose hope. But again, stay confident, stay true to yourself, stay optimistic about yourself, you taking the lead in your life, and nurturing yourself, because you will have whatever it is that you see as a wish fulfillment. So let's have a little look and see what's going on in your external environment this week. The Queen of Wands that just showed up again. So you guys could be focusing a bit more on your appearance. Maybe it's some sort of creative project that you guys are focusing on. It's your outer world. So maybe you're focusing a bit more on, again, like how you show up in the world could be different. You're more assertive, you're more confident, or that's how you're trying to come across. Now it could also be a person in your external environment. It could be another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's see who this is. Let's dive a little bit deeper into what this Queen of Wands is doing here. Why is the Queen of Wands in the external environment? King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, a lot of people cards coming through, Eight of Cups, the Nine of Wands. So Queen of Swords, again, kind of coming up with the leg up card. Wonder what this is. Queen of Swords, maybe this is a very intelligent person who is able to help you, or maybe there's some advice that they can give for you, or maybe this is like a legal person who's helping you move forward, whatever that is. Queen of Swords is all about kind of seeing things clearly, logically, up in her head. Her heart is clouded. That could be you guys, but it's about being very logical with your approach to something. So I wonder if that's your energy. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I wonder if these are people who you are leaving behind because they don't serve you. Now, Queen of Wands can be a manager, and King of Pentacles could be a boss, just because it just feels like career because of the Wands and the Pentacles. Doesn't have to be though. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, leaving behind things that just don't serve you anymore. That's an act of self-love. Maybe you're trying to find more stability. Maybe you are trying to build on your finances, or maybe even the opposite. You're trying to focus on your emotions now. So maybe you are leaving behind the financial side of things, whatever your situation is here. To work on your confidence and your stability. You're walking away from things in your environment and people in your environment that just don't serve those things. Okay, because the Nine of Wands was there in the bottom of the deck, these might be people who have hurt you, or people who have wounded you in some way, or put you through something that has been painful for you as well. Or yeah, okay. So that's something that is changing, which is important. Let's get you out maybe that's why you have to rely on others, because maybe it's putting you in a difficult situation. If you're leaving a relationship, you're having to go back to home or whatever. And with the Queen of Cups being there again, I do feel like somebody is going to help you out here. Give you a really nice heart to heart. Whatever. Right. Let's see. What's going on in your inner world, Sagittarius? The Two of Cups, okay, so that's quite nice. Not only is this you kind of focusing a bit more on your connections, King of Cups being maybe a romantic partner here. Maybe that's something you're thinking about in the future, who you want out of love, but also is you connecting to yourself and your feelings, right? Because Two of Cups is like a conversation between you and your higher self, or you and somebody else. Let's clarify it for you, of course. So in your inner world, you are really kind of thinking a lot about love and relationships and emotions. This is a Cups card. Why is it Two of Cups in the inner world of Sagittarius? Two of Pentacles. So you are trying to bring balance here, which is awesome. If that is to do with your higher self, okay, I always say tarot could be internal, external. Because this is internal, that's the first message I'll bring up for you. And that is, if you are really trying to get clear on what you want out of love, out of, connecting to yourself a bit more, then this is nice because you're balancing this. Maybe you're trying to bring your higher self into your current version of yourself, basically trying to transform into the person you want to become, right? Also, what I'm sensing with this, if it's in your external world, it could be about really kind of understanding a bit more about your dynamics and relationships and what a stable, balanced relationship or friendship or partnership looks like. Okay, right. Let's dive into your advice for the week. What is the advice that you have, Spirit, for Sagittarius this week? Ace of Wands, don't be afraid to start fresh, and the Knight of Swords. Don't rush too quickly into something here. With the Knight of Swords, it's always saying make sure you have all the facts, make sure that you have all the information that you need before you rush ahead, because sometimes the Knight of Swords rushing so fast, he doesn't see everything that's in front of him and ends up slipping up, right? So we don't want to do that. Ace of Wands is here, and it's also showing up on top of a leg up here. So again, new beginning, new career, new industry, I don't know, new passions, new ideas. Again, as I'm saying, like new energy. It's fresh, a new start, a fresh start. Maybe again having to rely on others, or actually opening yourself up to love a little bit more. You're still learning this baby polar bear, so you still got a lot to learn about opening this side of yourself up. I think it's because it's unexplored territory. That's why the moon is here. It was hidden. Okay. Or you chose to ignore that side of yourself for a bit because of what you were going through, of course. But you're learning a lot. Right. So then the Knight of Swords being here. So this is like a determined new beginning is what they want you to go into. Let's clarify that for you. Right. Why is the Ace of Wands in the advice position? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Like, you don't have to stay in a situation that causes hurt or pain. And again, another card that does represent relying on others. You know, there are people here to help you, even if it's just the universe. Don't be afraid to knock and ask for some help, because it's getting cold out here. Okay? Don't be embarrassed. There are people who actually want to help and love you. So like, that's just what it is. But do you believe that that's the case, right? So it could be a belief thing that's preventing you from doing that. And also because you've been through some crap, most likely too. So with the Ace of Wands, like again, the new start could be about being a bit more open and vulnerable, about addressing a certain wound or a certain lack in your life. Or for some of you, it's about starting fresh, away from this financial lack or loss in your life. Now, I want to clarify the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords in the advice position? That just jumped up reverse. Five of Wands reverse. So for some of you, I think it's just getting out of a toxic cycle. Coming out your head a little bit here. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Yeah, I would say don't bite back, right? And that can be hard. Knight of Swords. Yeah. Because I just think maybe if people are being a little bit confrontational, the best thing to do is to kind of leave this behind and drop it. Because people sometimes want you to bite back, right? That's why some people bite, because they want to fight, right? And I just feel like don't give it to them, if that's your story here. Because Nine of Wands is like wounded warrior. So when we're wounded, the Knight of Swords, again, like we just want to like attack when we're feeling wounded, because we feel like we have to defend ourselves. But I wonder if that's a part of yourself that they want you to address a bit here. Anyway, the Ten of Wands is like releasing baggage. Okay, letting go of anything that's getting too heavy for you, or any narrative or any story here, and letting it go. Okay? My angels that you can move maybe more quickly, because the Knight of Swords again is all about fast-paced speed. The Nine of Wands is about holding back, and the Ten of Wands is definitely feeling super exhausted and weighted down, right? Heavy weights. You can't run ahead if you've got this big thing on your back. So I feel like letting it go can help you move forward faster and with more determination, as I was saying. But anyway, my angels, I hope this has helped you in some way. Please let me know in the comments how it resonated with you, if it did, and make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy these readings. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys next time.